It is literally 16 degrees outside. I've got my favorite sweater on, and I just bought a new fun, crafty tool. So let's get cozy and create some shit.
All right, so I bought this little engraver on Amazon. Now, this is a battery powered, so I charged it up this afternoon. Meant for hobbyists, like not professionals by any means. It was under $30 on Amazon, so I have a feeling I'm going to get what I pay for with this, but for the purposes of just kind of like screwing around and having some fun, I thought it would be a good starting point right off the bat. Like I said, you get what you pay for. There are no directions about what any of these nibs are. It's just like instructions on how to charge it and how to put the nibs in there. Are they called the nibs? I don't even know what they're called. How to put them in there, and that's it. Like, they don't really outline what any of these are for. So I had to look that up. My sweet, sweet boyfriend was like, you better be wearing a mask when you do that. So I'm gonna put on like a little mask. I'll wear my glasses. They're not really like anything safety rated, but it'll hopefully protect my eyeballs a little bit from some dust. Let's give her a whirl. So we're gonna try a wine bottle. I feel like this will be a good one because we can really see the results on this one, and it's a little bit thicker, so hopefully I don't jack it up. Now, the only thing the directions do tell you is how to put the little nib in there. So you're gonna open this up, pop that in. It doesn't really say how far to put it in. Got it. Okay. Now, let's see. All right, we're on. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. All right, okay. That's all our settings. Okay, press and hold. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay. All right, let me get myself together here.
All right, this is where I'll switch to a voiceover because the engraving sound is kind of annoying. I just have this bottle propped up on a microfiber cloth to keep it from banging around on the table while I engrave it. And you can see I sketched out the word wine using my Stabilo wax pencil. Right now I've got a smaller bit and I'm using the lowest speed. I figured I would start there. So here, let me give you a little clip of what the engraving actually sounds like. Now, did I do any initial research before starting this project? Absolutely not. Why would I ever do that? Here I've actually switched to a larger bit, and now I'm going to turn the machine up to a faster speed. However, I have since learned that with glass, you actually always want to go on your lowest speed setting the whole time and actually work your way down from a larger bit to a smaller bit. I'm doing the exact opposite here. Don't do that. But again, who researches before impulsively buying a new toy? Couldn't be me. So, even though I have no experience with engraving, I will say my calligraphy practice definitely came in handy. This machine felt a little big and clunky in my like petite little baby hands, but I think with some practice, I can get used to that. And since I already know the basics of calligraphy and hand lettering, it's just a matter of getting used to this new tool. I'm not really like learning a whole new skill.
A little shaky. Let me put this behind it so you can see a little better. A little shaky, but not bad.
Well, that was a load of fun. I unfortunately will now be engraving literally every surface that I possibly can. Great. What kind of fun little creations are you working on, and how are you staying creative and cozy this time of year? Let me know in the comments. Have a good one. Bye.